Hello, hello, hello. It's September. Wow, it does it. I feel like $1 million, like the energy suddenly just went whoosh. Really, really changed. I'm just going to take this off because otherwise I'm going to rattle at you all the way through the live. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Hi, Daniela. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Perfect. Right, let's just make sure that we are live. Let's see. I've got my water. Yes, we are live. Now, just so that you know, I'm trying to find out, there seems to be a glitch with Facebook Lives at the moment, which is very, very frustrating as I repurpose all of mine. Normally, when you do a Facebook Live and you finish, there's the option to then download it before you post. Haven't had it for 2 days, haven't had that. I can always just record my screen. But that's annoying. Hey, that's annoying. So I will let you know when I find out what Facebook's doing. I think it's because it's a private group. I hate to feel that this is the way it's going to go. So it's September. It's the Jewish New Year. It's back to school. Huge for me. I now have 2 kids at secondary school, no more primary school for me. Both in the same school for at least a year, maybe 3. Oh, lovely. So I wanted to talk to you because many of you will now be wanting to really go full on into your business because it's got that kind of vibe. I have made some really big changes in my business over the summer. And I wanted to talk you through them because I thought that might help you because you're probably in that planning stage. And I thought that maybe that would be really helpful. People using StreamYard Live and stuff. Yes, StreamYard does cost. StreamYard, Nana, is really lovely because it pops up comments. It looks really cool and funky. The only problem with StreamYard is I do find, mums, you're lovely, you know I love you, but with StreamYard there's an extra step where they, in order to be able to be involved in the StreamYard side of it, they actually do have to have signed up with StreamYard or connected with StreamYard or something like that, I think. So that's why I've not done it. I know that Marie Smith uses StreamYard quite a lot, doesn't she? But I will find out. And with StreamYard, Nina, do you know, therefore, does it automatically save the video? Because it's the saving of the video that I need, really. Hey, Debbie. Lovely to see you. Right. Okay. So 2 things here. One is to share my journey with you, which I think will really help you to make sure that you don't start making any plans that have huge glitches already in them. Right? Okay. And to be really honest with you about my journey and why I'm making some really big changes in my strategy, some huge reality checks, just massive shifts for me. And then also, yes, I have some offers for you to jump on. So they are time or numbered limited offers. And a big launch of my newly revamped Business Mastery Club. You'll notice there's a name change. Right, okay, so I can't remember how honest I've been in here with you guys. I was in my other group, Mama Cafe, but for some of you know that after 32 years, I am now single. Happily single, but not easily single would be the way I would describe it. It's not been an easy journey. It's been a really difficult 12 years, especially difficult 2 years. In terms of business and so on. So yes, some of the things I'm going to talk to you about are really relevant, therefore, to somebody like myself. And you may pick a strategy really quickly and it will work, but if it's not, then these are the sorts of things you need to think about. So I have done, over the summer holidays, I made a huge decision. It's always very scary when you run your own business to step back. Obviously, I was looking after my existing clients, but not doing anything major in terms of promoting myself or any extra work. I was looking after my clients, that was it. I was doing nothing else. And it was all about huge amounts of self-honesty, discovery, spending loads of time with the kids. First time in 8 years. First time in 8 years I've properly been able to enjoy the summer holidays. This is my gift to myself, and this is my gift to myself going forwards. You know, I've only got a couple more, 3 more years of Max at school, and Willow's just started secondary school, so I've only just got a few more years, and for going forwards, that is how my Augusts are going to be. So I looked at a number of different things, and the first thing I realized was that my onboarding process, so this would be for you if you have one-to-ones, it would be about having very clear set of terms and conditions, or how people work with you that you can send. And for me, the onboarding process, I wanted to make it much more elegant so that it was more proactive, and empowering for my club members, so that nothing slipped through the cracks. Because when you then work with somebody for a little while, you don't tend to go, you did do that, didn't you? You did do that kind of thing. So it's to make sure nothing slips through the cracks. And that was where a few of you saw, well, all of you would have seen, I launched my ultimate success checklist. That's where it came from. It's freely available to anybody, the ultimate success checklist, and the ethos behind it is that initially when you set up a business, there is some systems, there is some foundations to do, there is some market research to do, and yes, you know, over the first year or so, you do have to retweak that market research and so on. But the idea is that you do all of that so that when you actually are running your business, there's very little to do. I literally cut it down to 3 daily actions. One of them is serving your clients, and 5 weekly actions. That's it. That's how you fit your business into the gaps in your life rather than your business running you. Hey Debbie, you're very good at prompts in a lovely way. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Yes, because I was worried I was nagging you yesterday, wasn't I? So that's where the Ultimate Success Checklist came from. And in the club, there's actually going to be a training that goes with it. And so it will take you through so you more deeply understand what you've got to do with your strategy, your money management, your marketing, your social media. There's a lot in there already, but yeah, so it's going to go through all those sorts of things, so that somebody can very easily come in and go, right, okay, everything's not quite working. Let me just check the checklist first. I'm there for you, right? But I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, where's Lisa? Because that's not empowering, right? So that's what that checklist is for. Daily and weekly, yes. Yes, so what Debbie's talking about is that I encourage, I encourage in my club daily and weekly habits that are really good for you as a business owner. It's not just about accountability. There's a lot more to it. So just do that. So that was my first step, was that much more elegant onboarding process that had maybe less to do with me personally sitting there ticking boxes and more to do with empowering my club members. Then I really committed to my business fitting into the gaps in my life. I always talked about it. I did it relatively well, but I absolutely committed in actual fact, in the summer, I committed massively to this. It was all about my health and the kids, and the business fitted in and around it. And like I say, I've done nearly all. I like to create new things, so I have to hold myself back a little bit on that, but I've pretty much done everything. So really literally is the 3 daily actions, you know, is looking after clients, and the other 2 take like 5 minutes. Yeah, And then the 5 weekly actions, again, it's just about a bit of discipline. You know how tree hugging I am, and I'm all into the intuition and I'm all into the feminine way of doing things, but it is about a bit of discipline to make this work. It is. So the next step was, like I say, a massive commitment to refueling my battery. Now, you may be much wiser than me, and your batteries may be in a good way. If your battery isn't, then trying to keep your vibe high, trying to keep your mindset, your positive mental attitude, your counting of your blessings high, will be actually sapping your battery. And so if it's hard work, you know your battery isn't there. If you feel completely out of the flow, you just not manifesting, but I have a different view on manifesting, but you're not manifesting right, things aren't quite going right for you, then you know your battery is basically fucked. So I talk a lot about this in my Leap Masterclass. Anybody who's attended that, this is all about your battery is what fuels everything, and you have a spiritual battery and a physical battery. And so part of the Ultimate Success Checklist, because it's so important, is to make sure that you have more than the basics of your physical and more than the basics of your spiritual. You guys in here, because you're in my groups, must be holistically orientated, right? That means that you are probably healers, coaches, counselors, and even if you're running just like normal businesses, you are of a holistic nature, and you have to walk your own talk. Right? There's no getting away from it. Looking after your body physically, which is making sure that it has water and food and fresh air and walking, steps and stretching and strengthening and looking after it and looking after yourself, your soul, giving yourself joy and fun. And for me, it's creativity and art and being with the kids and dancing and to bring that real joy into my life. That those things have got to be done. Got to be done. I know it's really, really tough. I know it's really, really tough, but that's the reality of it. Daniela, you're saying, I can relate to this so much. I feel like I'm doing something all the time without results, and my energy is completely depleted. This hits home hard. It's a great reminder I need to slow down. Honestly, Daniela, commit now to ease. Now, this is why, so I did some training. Daniela, if you look back at, I don't know if you saw my training a couple of weeks ago, and I did training on how to basically earn more and work less. In order to earn more and work less, it's really simple. There are three steps to it. One is really good systems, because you've got automations and things like that. So really good systems, really good market research. Then you know what your message is. You've got everything automated. You're saving time. The second thing is to really embrace sales. I was going to do a sales masterclass. I'm probably not doing it this month. Because of this relaunch. I'm probably doing it next month, but any club members, there's all the information in the club about how to do really good sales. But when you do a really good sales post, your sales post works for you. Let your social media and your sales post work for you. Think of your sales posts and your social media posts as your little minions, and you write them and then you send them out to do the work for you. And the third thing to make sure that you earn more and work less is self-care, because you're boosting your battery and your magnetism, and this is key. It's easier that way, and we are mums, and otherwise we are giving our children a really bad example. And don't beat yourself up, because of course I've done the same thing, but so when I did that, I got a really big reality check. I mean, obviously, things are slightly different for me. I'm a single mum. I'm 53. I have it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be an amicable scenario. So that there are going to be some boulders thrown at me. I've got Lyme disease. I've got fibromyalgia. I've got mast cell activation at the moment. So, you know, I really sat there and really thought through, how does this work? My daughter's autistic and ADHD and starting secondary school, and she needs my attention. She needs me to be there. She needs me to make the space. Yeah. So I sat there and I really thought it through, and I realized, you know how many hours I've got available to work a day? 3. If I do the self-care I need, I have only 3 hours. So thank God I made that really clever and elegant onboarding process, because I'm going to need it, because everything needs to scale. Right. So, and I think that maybe some of you actually need to think about it. I normally hear mums say, I'm happy to work from 9 to 3, which is 5 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12. Isn't it? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. Yeah, loads of you say that. But where's your lunch break? When are you seeing friends? When are you exercising? Now, so for me, I can't therefore do the dog walk in the afternoon, because she's going to need my attention, and there's after school clubs and so on. And and I've been swimming recently, hence my arms are slightly less wobbly. And so, yeah, that's the reality. It's 3 hours. That's it. That's all it is. Obviously, maybe a little bit social media later on, but that's it. So that was my reality check. My other reality check is that whilst I love running intensives, they are rubbish for my energy levels. I'm sure that in a year or so, maybe 6 months or so, I'll be able to do them again. I cannot do them at all. And Facebook challenges are exhausting. If any of you have done Facebook challenges, they are exhausting. I enjoy them, but they are exhausting, and it is not a valid option for me right now. I really recommend Facebook challenges in order to wake up a Facebook group, 100%. But from then on, no, for me, everything has to be more consistent. So I got honest with myself, and look, I mean, you think, oh, but everybody else does it. Why can't I? Blah, 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 blah. You know, you go through the beating up bit, and that's where you get to. So the plan came together. Make it easy. Make it easy to market. If I can't do Facebook challenges and I can't do intensives, so if you do intensives, it's, you know, you can market things by saying, oh, here's a bit of free training, come and join my intensive. Then, you know, so pay a bit, try this, and then, you know, come and join my club. And that's not the way I'm going to go. I also was really frustrated with how many people I'm coming across who are early on in their business, spending a lot of money and then not getting any results. Personally, I don't recommend spending more than you can afford. A little bit more maybe early on, but when I say a little bit more, I mean a little bit more very early on, but you know. So that's where we've got to now. I have therefore created a new level to my business club and removed a level for the time being. So I've changed the business club name to the Business Mastery Club. That is because I want to up level the vibe in it. It is still all about how to get your service-based business to earn 2 to 5k per month, leaving you with plenty of time to support your kids, have fun with your kids, and look after yourself. This is all about growing really easily with no heavy financial burden. So it's now changed its design so that it's there for you as you grow. You can come in at any level, but it's an obvious growth. So the new level is bronze, the new bronze level. I'm very excited to announce this new bronze level. This is for all the people who would really wanted to join my club, but they were so near the beginning of their journey, or they'd already spent so much money and got no return on investment that they really needed some help but were struggling. And frankly, not many business coaches are bothering with this level, and I feel bad. And I do lots and lots of free stuff for you and all the rest of it, but I know that you actually need more help. So bronze is a no-brainer support for those people who are starting out or needing some help. It is only £49 a month. It's I'll talk you through what's in it in a minute. Silver is the next step up. So anybody who doesn't know my business club, Silver is the next step up, and that is £99 a month. And that has some little extra bits and pieces in it now. And Gold is the next level up from that, and that is £249 a month. And I've added some extra little bits and pieces into that as well. I used to have a diamond level, which was all about one-to-one support. It's very intense, and I have removed that for the time being because I am just going to focus on that tranche basically now from naught, getting you from naught to either 2 and 5k. And I say 2 or 5k because those are slightly different business models. 2k running one-to-ones and packages of one-to-ones, 5k adding in group programs. So bronze gets you up and running. The silver gets you to the point where you've gone from one-off one-to-ones into packages, and you've got a free group and a community, and your social media is going. And gold is where you've moved up from there. You want more help from me, more involvement in your planning, and you are going to create group programs, online courses, memberships, or high ticket offers. See, it's really simple. Bronze, 49, just starting out. Silver, starting to make packages, getting your social media sorted, getting your group sorted, growing your community, £99 a month. Gold, £249 a month, doing group programs, online programs, memberships, and you get extra support. So, and I'm really excited about this because it's simple. I like 3. Just so you know, if you look at my website, you can see I like 3. I like it. It's really obvious. 3 choices, 3 options. Oh, thank you, Joe. So much support. Yes, lots and lots of support. Anybody who wants to know the absolute intricacies of what's in there, please, I will put my link in here so that you can go and have a little look. And I do have some offers for you as well, so stick around if you're thinking that, oh yes, yes, this sounds really good. And I'm going to give you a brief idea of what it is. Debbie, something for everyone. Yeah, that's the idea, something for everyone. And everyone is actually the whole point. Community is really, really key. So one of the key things is this is a safe free group. It's a lovely free group and all the rest of it. But I know you're not going to admit when you're struggling because it's a bit embarrassing. You should admit it, but I know you're not going to admit it. Joining a club like this gives you a safe place. Limited numbers, you know no one's going to suddenly come back in and see the comment later on. You know you're safe. You also know you're safe to celebrate because, hey, some people don't like it. So one of the most important things about joining a club is, you know, the community and the safety in being in a community and the support, because being a business owner mum is tough sometimes. It's a journey of personal development. There's a lot to learn. You know, you need extra support. Daniela, this is so true. I haven't yet found a business coach that focuses on entrepreneurs at the beginning of their journey and has prices set accordingly. Well, I am very strict on this. Return on investment is really, 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 really important to me. Daniela, really important. A lot of those coaches are very well-meaning, but they have been told that if you invest more, you'll get more success, which is complete bullshit. That only works, it's got nothing to do with the law of attraction. That's a misunderstanding on the law of attraction. It only works with people who are of the personality type who work really well under pressure. And also, most of them don't understand that actually at bronze, you're going to do a slightly different strategy from silver, and silver is a slightly different strategy from gold, and a lot of them don't understand. They're very close together, but they are slightly different strategies, and that's really, really important to get your head around. And most coaches choose to do one size fits all, but also I disagree with one size fits all. I agree with focus, and I agree with giving business model information, and I give you all of that, but it's very much about you'll be encouraged every week to tune in to what you need to be doing, what the soul of your business, what you feel like doing. This is about making it work for you. That's the key thing. Really, really important. Oh, Joe, thank you. Lisa's your lady. Yeah, we are all very, very different, and therefore we all have to run our businesses very, very different. So this is all about tapping into your intuition. That's the one thing that's the same all the way through the 3 different levels. So what do we get? Right, at the bronze level, everybody gets the masterclasses, which will be running monthly-ish, apart from August and probably December. The masterclasses running, they're, short, punchy things like how sales works, how to write a sales post, the law of attraction, things like that. There will be, for bronze, you will get a monthly Facebook Live Q&A where you can come in. If you can't attend, then you'll just put your question in the group and I'll answer it on the live. So this is for you to come in and ask a question, specifically to me while I'm live. But you don't have to wait for the Facebook Live. The group is there for the whole month and you can put your questions in all month long. And it's not just about me. There is now I have been very quiet really about growing my business club. I've been mainly focusing on my life, my health and my current club members. So it will be growing, over the next 6 months quite considerably, but there are the existing club members in there. So when you ask a question, it's just as much about them learning to practice to answer and show how much they've learned as it is about me, so you can ask a question all the time. There's also, you've got loads of content. So you've got the Business Builder, which is everything you need to know as a business owner mum to get your business up and running and working, systems, foundations, marketing, sales, money, everything. There are also templates which will make it really easy, save you loads and loads of time, up-to-date techie information whenever I get it, because things change all the time when social media and, on the tech behind the business. And then most importantly, weekly good habits. So tuning in, actions, journaling, tracking, all sorts of things like that to get, to make sure we keep you on track and get you the success that you deserve, Right, so now for anybody who wants a little bit more than that, silver at £99 a month, the difference is that the silver members, they're really kind of stepping up. They're creating one-to-one packages. They're doing a lot more with social media. So they have a weekly Q&A clinic on Zoom to ask their questions on Zoom. And they also get a Voxer support group to go through all the emotional ups and downs of life as well. So it means that there's just that little bit more support for them. And they get the leadership program, so it's a slightly more in-depth look at sales, marketing strategies and goal settings and so on. They also get to promote themselves on a monthly basis in the Mama Cafe, so my other Facebook group as well. And they get a discount to the soon-to-be released Mummy Sparkle Club. Mum Sparkle Club, I haven't pinned down the name yet. The Sparkle Club, which is for mums who need more self-care, So that is silver. The main difference is you've got the Voxer group for emotional support and you've got a weekly Q&A on Zoom. Then there is the gold level, which is a smaller number of people, and you get an extra Q&A clinic because silver people can attend everything that silver people get everything that bronze has and can attend everything that's available for bronze. Same for gold. So gold can attend the silver Q&A clinic as well, but it is obviously very much orientated towards what silver's talking about, one-to-ones and social media, whereas gold will also want to talk about groups and so on. So there's a Q&A clinic for them, but they get a monthly extra Q&A clinic, and this one would be why some people would want to jump straight into gold. So they get a monthly planning and launching clinic, you may not be actually planning every month. You might actually only need to do this once every 3 months, but it's there to make sure that the plans are done. That's not a very techy word. Plans are done. They also get the group programs, so it's all about groups and online programs and memberships, so more in-depth training on those. They can promote anytime they like in the Mama Cafe. They are highlighted in the Mama Cafe as an expert in their area as well. And they get free membership to the Sparkle Club because it's like a bit of an incentive for them to take care of themselves a bit more. Whew. So that's a lot, I know. I will put the link. It's much easier to see in my very cute, I'm loving my new widgets that have like little ticks and you can see what's in each one. Very, very cute. I'm loving that. I will put the link to that down below. Offers. We have got some offers. I thought, yes, let's do some offers. Right. What's coming up? So anybody who joins a bronze this week will also get to actually join in with Zoom training on the Ultimate Success Checklist. So when I talk through what I mean by, what you need in terms of your marketing, what you need in your setup for your finances, what you need set up for your social media and so on. So yes, we may actually break it into a couple of chunks so that it's not too heavy duty, but yeah, you will actually get some full-on Zoom training so that you can be sitting there with me and going, have I got all of this done? What have I got to do? And so on. So anybody who does join bronze this week, that's what you're going to get. That's the big extra offer. Anybody who decides to join silver, you're going to get an extra Zoom, and it's going to be to go through your social media. It's going to, so live we will go through everybody's social media profile and page to make sure that they're, and a brief look into your group as well if you've got one, to make sure that they're all set up. Let's just make sure they're all sorted. Okay. Anybody who joins gold will get a 45-minute one-to-one where we can actually talk through your strategy. So those are the 3 offers available. They are offered, it's basically down to numbers or the end date. So the offers are available for the whole of September unless too many people go for them. So I'm offering 20 places for bronze with that offer of the Zoom training for the Ultimate Success Checklist, 10 for silver with that Zoom social media profile review, and 3 gold places with the one-to-one. That's it. So either when they run out, that's that, or the end of September. I don't mind because it doesn't matter, it doesn't bother me. But those are just the numbers that I came to mind, that's as many as I can do that for. Great. Pop me a message if you're interested and we can have a quick chat. And I just don't know, I feel really really excited about all of this and in myself, and I would say to you, if anybody else out there has had a really tough time, I would say commit to your self-care, commit to your battery first. Be patient. It can take a while. It works though. Right. See you all. Bye.